Happy Juneteenth, YouTube. We back out here with another video. Today, I'm taking you to all of my favorite iconic Black-owned restaurants in Los Angeles. It's the city where I'm from, so I want to put you guys on some of my favorites. And remember, to support a business today on Juneteenth, we got a rich cultural history with a ton of different flavors, and I'm gonna take you guys to every city. I'm talking Inglewood, Compton, Watts, and all of my favorites in between that only the locals go to. So trust me, we in for a good treat. I'm hungry. Let's dig right in. You know we have to start off with breakfast. First up on my list of favorite Black-owned spots in all of Los Angeles is Red's Flavor Table. They're known for their Cajun breakfast. They are so delicious. I'm talking they got jambalaya omelets with the andouille sausage, the etouffee sauce, the shrimp, and all different types of flavors. And they even got the sweets on lock. They got the peach cobbler French toast, which is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go inside and get the dishes and show you guys exactly how good it is. But make sure you support a Black-owned business today for Juneteenth. Let's dig in.
I am Chef Little Red. I am the granddaughter of the owner. I am third generation cook in the restaurant business. We've been here in the restaurant for about 50 years, our whole family. Yeah. So I grew up in the back watching my grandmother cater, watching her do side parties, even in the back. Like my son right now, he's currently in the back, so he's watching everything.
Okay.
So it's part of the family.
You guys got like a generation of like just cooking and flavors and just recipes. So where are you guys from originally?
We're originally from the South.
Okay, so tell me about that. I see you guys have a lot of like New Orleans flavor designs in the restaurant, just the seasonings. Tell me about that process. What's that's like, how you guys have really just, I guess, like woven your just life experience and like history through the food.
I guess it comes from like my great grandmother. All of the recipes have been passed along. We're originally from the South, and of course we add our own little twist onto everything.
For someone who's never experienced a restaurant before, what can they expect?
Both locations you're gonna experience family, great foods, amazing conversations, and you're gonna feel the energy from us.
What you recommend for someone who's never had Red's Flavor Table?
Oh, you have to get the jambalaya omelet. It has jambalaya, sausage, shrimp, famous for our etouffee, dressing with crawfish, so you gotta get that. The omelet, amazing, cheese on top with the loaded potatoes.
Hey, look, if the potato's not loaded, I don't want it. All right, you guys, so we got two of my favorite dishes from Red's Flavor Table. We have the jambalaya omelet with a side of their biscuits, extremely delicious with their loaded potatoes. Then we also have one of my favorite sweets in the entire world, and that is the peach cobbler French toast. We got their iconic mix. It's a secret recipe. I'm not sure exactly what's inside, but this is one of the most tasty drinks on the market. You guys know I'm a juice guy. Then we also got what they call the Dirty South. It's mango, blue lemonade, and cranberry juice. Both extremely delicious, and when you look at the presentation, it's 10 out of 10. Let's dig into the food. We have the loaded jambalaya omelet. This thing is hearty and humongous. You have shrimp inside, andouille sausage. You have bell peppers, onions, etouffee sauce. This is like New Orleans, but in a omelet. Alongside, you have their delicious smothered loaded potatoes with the peppers, onions, potatoes, cheese, green onions. These are delicious. And of course, they came with two biscuits. It's one of my favorites. We have the peach cobbler French toast. Look at this. Fresh pieces on top, straight French toast. Then it comes with this whole entire thing of peach cobbler. Let's pour that on top, my guy. This right here is a flavor overload. Honestly, this food is so delicious, and when you eat it, you're gonna have to take a nap afterwards. It's just so good. Look it, let's get into this. I don't know where to start. Let's go, we go on omelet first. We go on savory, then sweet. You see the sausages? The etouffee sauce, the shrimp, the nice eggs. It's all fresh and homemade. You can see the steam coming off of it with the cheese. Let's just take a bite, man. Man, what I love so much is how huge the portion sizes are. They give you these humongous pieces of shrimp, delicious andouille sausage. They give you a mountain of eggs. And the etouffee sauce on the inside really adds a level of juiciness. If you love Cajun flavor, this is a perfect omelet for you. Think jambalaya, but literally in an omelet form without the rice. Also, with the breakfast I love so much is the biscuits. These biscuits are freshly made in-house every single day, and they use this delicious butter that just pairs well perfectly with it. This is one of my favorite breakfast restaurants. I grew up right down the street from over here, so I've been eating here for such a long time. We got these nice, delicious biscuits. Nice, hot, and steamy, and they come with, if you come in a restaurant, you sit down, they come with every single order. They ain't no Pillsbury biscuits, man. They're just so freshly made in house, delicious, tasty. 10 out of 10 on both. When they say shrimp in the omelet, they're not talking baby shrimps. These are full grown, almost prawns. And you see how steamy and hot this is? Next up, my favorite, potatoes, man. Look at how delicious these are. Still cheesy. Cheers. Man, this is so delicious. What makes a good potato is the fact that they're seasoned and flavorful on their own, but then you add the cheese, onions, bell peppers, and green onions. It really just takes the flavors up to another notch. These are delicious and some of my favorite potatoes, and you already know I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. You really can't go wrong with anything that you order for breakfast here. Last but not least, we got the sweets. We got the peach cobbler French toast. Dude, this thing looks crazy. Let's just take a bite. These are perfect because it really is just like a true peach cobbler. You get the essence of cinnamon, the flavors that are inside the bottom of the peach cobbler, but then when it's paired up with the actual French toast, it really absorbs all the flavor and the sauces that are found on that peach cobbler. I love the fact that they're not shy about the peaches too. I feel like I got a whole pan of them peaches on top and they're freshly made too. You guys already know we can't have food without a bev. First, we got the Dirty South. You know, I've never had the Dirty South before, so we're gonna see how tasty this is compared to the mix. The mix is one of my favorite beverages, and it's like a proprietary mix that they got here. This looks crazy. Wow, this is so good. You really taste a lot of that blueberry lemonade, but paired with the mango and the cranberry, it just adds a layer of like fruitiness. Lastly, we got the mix. This is the iconic Red's Flavor Table drink. This beverage is so delicious and is a proprietary mix. Cheers. Wow, this is so good. I honestly have no idea what flavors are inside. I just know it has a little bit of mango. I'm assuming maybe iced tea and cranberry, but either way, my thirst has been quenched and these drinks are extremely delicious. Let's hit the next Black-owned restaurant. Next up, and one of my favorite Black-owned businesses on the list is Earles on Crenshaw. They are known for having some of the best hot links and sausages in the city. They're in the iconic Crenshaw district and their flavors are historic. They've been here for years, so we're gonna dig right in. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite items. And remember, support a business today.
It's your man Earl. We down here with Jordan Bentley Eats. Now, let me ask right now live on camera, you ever been here before?
I have been.
Okay, so he's been here before. So not only has he been here before, but he understands something else that's unique about Earl. It's just that it's not just about the hot dogs, it's not just about the food, it's about the experience. It's what 40 years of being in our community, giving back to our community, feeding our community, what 40 years can bring about. Hey man, everybody knows me for talking. But hey man, I talk that talk, but my food walk that walk. I'm your man Earl. Welcome to Jordan Eats. Oh boy.
Hey yo.
Get a dog yet?
Nah, not yet. We
Gotta come on in and eat, man. Lunch is on me, fellas.
Are you sure, brother? I'm happy to support.
Lunch is on Earl. Get in here. You will not find this any other place in all of Los Angeles. Earl's on Crenshaw. Y'all come on down. Bring that appetite. Leave that attitude at home. Oh boy.
Now, we of course got Earl's. Big thank you to Earl, man, for the amazing hospitality. You graciously blessed us with the food. Been coming here for years. It's a Crenshaw staple. So we got the 2 beef hot links with the chili cheese fries. He really looked out for me and my filmer. You guys always ask my filmer eats. Yes, the cameraman's always eating. I would never leave my brothers out here starving. We're gonna take a nice bite, man. This park is for only hot dog lovers. I think I love glizzies. This is one loaded dog, bro. Pause. Wow, that was a very large bite I took. But man, you have this delicious hot link. They got chicken, vegan options, and beef options. I'm a guy that likes a classic hot dog. Love some mustard on it, some chili cheese. I love this hot dog so much because it's nice and spicy. The hot link is like really flavorful. It's not like your typical hot dog, just that you would get at like a Dodger game or from Smart and Final or anything like that. It's delicious, it's flavorful. The chili on top is really great. And I love how they throw the sauteed onions on there. It's very, very, very flavorful. And it's like really rich and it has a nice little kick to it, which I love. You guys already know I love spicy food. And I love when things have a little spice to them. So this is amazing. Next up, we got the chili cheese fries. Definitely another classic staple. The chili is delicious. Comes with lots of cheese. I mean, look at that pull. The quality of the ingredients is fresh. And like Earl said himself, they've been a classic neighborhood staple for 40 years. This food is iconic to the community. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong. The food's great, the people are great, the community is great. And when you come to Earl's, you definitely can't forget the bev. We got the iconic player punch. This thing right here is delicious. It's one of my favorite things on the menu. I mix mine with lemonade, almost mix a fruit punch, but you taste some strawberry, some fruitiness, etc. If you like sweet drinks like I do, this is a perfect combination, and you really can't go wrong. Chili dog, chili fries, player's punch, that's Earl's. If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and hype the video up. We're trying to grow. I would love to get more shine on all these local businesses, and we only do that by growing on the channel. Hypes really help. We're on our way to 100K. We just hit 40K today, and I'm very thankful for my council. So let's get back to the video. I hope you guys are enjoying. Let's hit the next spot. Another one of my favorite restaurants and an honorable mention that we didn't get to try today is Hommes. It's the best African food in all of Inglewood. They have the best strip burgers I've ever had. They have the best lamb chops I've ever had. We didn't get a chance to try it today, but the food is amazing. So make sure you guys stop by if you're ever in the area. Next up on our classic LA Black-owned restaurants is Tev's Kitchen. This is a new viral Jamaican spot in South Central Los Angeles on 48th and Gramercy. They got great Jamaican food, and it's one of the only great Jamaican spots in LA. Bruh, we got 2 loaded plates. These are absolutely delicious. We spent about 25 bucks on each. This is crazy. We got the jerk chicken wings plate with the mac and cheese and the broccoli, of course, and it comes right over the mashed potatoes. These plates are loaded, bro. They are very heavy, flavorful, nice and hot, and it smells delicious. Also, you know we got bevs. Each meal came with the Kool-Aid. You already know red Kool-Aid, classic. And then, you know, I had to get my Jamaican pineapple ginger drink right here. So let's just dig right in, man. This looks absolutely delicious. I'm excited to try it. Look, I haven't had good Jamaican food since I've been in New York City, so this is gonna be a real test. Man, look, let's examine this plate before we take a bite. Look at all the seasonings on everything, brother. You got the jerk sauce all over the mashed potatoes, alongside the seasoning on that baked mac and cheese. And then you got the seasonings on the broccoli. You already know this is gonna be real flavorful, and they got the nice baked mac and cheese. This is probably real cheesy, good noodles. Look at that cheese pool, and you can see the crusty corners on the end. So you already know it's delicious. Let's start off with the mac and cheese. We're gonna take a bite and try it. They might just do something, bro. That mac and cheese is perfect. I might be biased just because I just got a fresh piece with a nice crispy crust, but you can tell this mac and cheese was baked in a pan. None of that Kraft noodles. This right here is elite. Let's dig into the main things right here, man. Let me get one of these jerk chicken wings. Look at this right here, man. A little bit of mashed potatoes on the bottom. That's a nice jerk chicken wing. It's nice and hot, and y'all already know how I am. Flats over drums, but let me know what y'all think. And what I love so much is that they didn't spare out on the sauce. So you can really get you some mac and cheese and have a little bit of that jerk sauce on there. And you really get the flavors of the jerk with the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese that all really mix together really well. Cheers. The mashed potatoes are fire too, wow. Nice hearty. You know what they say, you can't have a complete meal without a starch and some veggies. Make sure you eat your greens, please. Nice, delicious steamed broccoli. The peppers and onions really add a layer of flavor to it. Get a little bit of a spicy kick, but not too much, more so flavorful. Overall, I'm giving this a plate a strong 9 out of 10. It's very delicious. I really love the sauce. It's a humongous portion, which tastes great. You get a ton of wings, which is amazing. And they just bless us with the cabbage, right in time for the catfish. Let's hit that plate next. We got a catfish plate. Woo-wee! Right here, this looks delicious. Then you know we got the catfish. First impression, humongous portion of catfish, humongous portion of cabbage, absolutely delicious. And you know they gave us a nice Cajun garlic butter sauce. So we're gonna drip that right over this fish. Let's go from here. Woo! Wow, this is some sauce right here, man. Got the nice, good sauce. Just take a bite, man. This fish is nice and flaky. We're just gonna pick up a piece. Look at that right there. Nice, delicious, and juicy. The outside shell is nice and crispy, and it's got some structure to it. That's how crunchy it is, but it's really light and flaky at the same time too. You already know that catfish holds flavor well, so it tastes great. Let's try some mashed potatoes with this mixed with this garlic butter sauce. And man, this Cajun garlic butter with this fish, they doing something different out here in Tez. Man. Tev, I don't know what you did with this sauce, but right here, man, this is crazy. This catfish platter right here is a 10. The jerk chicken wings are great. It's a good 9. This catfish with this Cajun garlic seasoning, it's got a perfect amount of kick, right amount of crisp. The portion size is amazing. The staff was friendly. Honestly, 10. If you're in LA, you're Leimert, and you find yourself on 48th, stop by Tev's Kitchen. Every day they change a lot of their menu. Some days they got fish, on the weekends they got oxtail, they got jerk chicken, they got different stuff. So make sure you just follow their Instagram. And man, this food is phenomenal. If you want some good Jamaican food, Tev's is definitely certified. Let's get on to the next back on spot. Simply Wholesome is amazing. They have a ton of different vegan options, delicious foods, lunches, drinks, anything you can think of. And also for all my health conscious people, they have a grocery store inside that sells a ton of different healthy options of foods and herbs and spices. Most notably known, the iconic neighborhood hero, Nipsey Hussle, has a couple of different options that's available on the menu. We're gonna try everything, and it's an essential piece of LA history.
We've been in business for over 40 years. They started this in 1984. And so the business started because there was a need to find healthy food within the community. We support over 130 Black and brown businesses, which is a huge feat, especially after the pandemic. We lost a number of our small businesses just because it's hard right now. But you know, if you're a small business and you think you got it, please make sure that you reach out to us, because every single day we are trying to make someone's dream possible. That's the only way that we're going to succeed, if we decide to move together, you know, regardless of our differences.
This is one of the most iconic LA Black-owned restaurants, especially if you're a guy like me that's health conscious. So you guys already know we can't start off a meal without a bev. So one of the first drinks that we got right here is number 50. This is called the Refresh. What's nice about this drink is it doesn't actually taste too green. It's a ton of different kale, pineapple, cucumber, and the pineapple really adds a little bit of sweetness. And to give it that like frothy, milky flavor, you also have a little bit of coconut juice in here. Everything's super fresh. So this is extremely delicious and perfect for those summer days because you already know you gotta stay hydrated and healthy at the same time. Next up on our list of drinks is the Behold Remix. For my locals, this is actually the Nipsey Hussle drink. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is his favorite drink, and they named this exact order after him because he used to come here and get it so often. If I had to compare this to anything, it tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup. You get a little bit of chocolate flavors, a ton of peanut butter. It's high in protein and is extremely healthy. Healthy and delicious, can't go wrong with that. One of my favorite smoothies is number 46. This one's called Ayana's Dream. If you're a fruit lover like me, this is the smoothie for you. It has mango puree, icy, strawberry, guava juice. It's extremely fruity and delicious. And of course, like the other 3 smoothies, it's perfect for these summer days. Overall, I'm giving every single one of these 3 smoothies a 10 out of 10. Not only are they delicious, they're extremely healthy and they're super affordable. Now let's dig into the food. We got 2 sandwiches. One is a salmon burger, another one is one of their hidden gems, and this is the Colossal. You can take any of the flavors of beef patties they have and they turn it into a sandwich. You get the beef patty, plus the sprouts, the greens, tomatoes, and sauce. And all of this is under a total of 10 bucks. Let's just dig right in. This is an extremely delicious sandwich, and it tastes so perfect because the bread adds a little bit of flakiness alongside the spiciness and then the flavor of the jerk chicken. This is like a blast of flavors, and I'm giving this a strong 9 out of 10. Next up, we have one of my favorites, and it is the delicious salmon burger. Man, this thing is loaded with flavor and it's so delicious and healthy. And this Simply Wholesome does it all. Let's dig into the sandwich. It's so much flavor, it's so much depth. I love how you have the greens that balance work really well with the lettuce, tomatoes, and overall the fish is extremely fresh. It tastes delicious, and honestly is one of my favorite things in the menu. I'm also giving this sandwich a 9 out of 10. And overall, Simply Wholesome for me is one of the most iconic staples and is a 10 out of 10 restaurant. Great affordability, great health, great taste and price, and honestly, you can't go wrong. But let's check out the store, and then we'll hit the next spot. Next up, and one of my favorite black-owned spots in Los Angeles is Stevies Creole Cafe. They have some of the best Creole Cajun food that you can get in all of the city. I'm talking about gumbos, catfishes, jambalayas, anything you can think of. The flavors are off the charts and it's extremely delicious. I'm gonna go inside and get a few items and show you exactly how good it is. But this is another favorite that you should add to your list if you ever visit LA and you want to support our people. Let's dig right in. I know I do want some jambalaya. Let's do some jambalaya for sure.
My name's Kamudi. We're at Stevies Creole Cafe.
Okay, so tell me about Stevies. You said you and your sister run it. Tell me the story, how that came to be.
It started in 1986. My dad and my mom did their thing, opened it. My dad was a childhood actor. He was actually in the first Black Twilight Zone, and it's a really cool episode. It's about like a boxer and a young boy makes a wish. Not only embrace your own community, but everyone in the neighborhood, everyone around too. It's really fulfilling when I see people have smiles on their faces after, you know, taking that one bite. So as long as I like see that, it makes me keep wanting to go further. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Stevies on Pico.
Whenever you come to Stevies, you gotta either order one of 2 things. You gotta either get the gumbo or the jambalaya. Today, we got the delicious jambalaya, and it's Taco Tuesday, so we got some of their specialty tacos to try. And I'm gonna just show you guys exactly how good this restaurant is and why it's a classic LA staple. First of all, we got the oxtail taco. You know, oxtails are all the rave. They got the flavors, and this is like a perfect presentation. This taco's so good that they put it on its own plate. 2, over here, we got the Cajun shrimp taco. This looks absolutely delicious with the salsa. Then of course, we already know the most popular thing nowadays is the hot honey catfish. I don't know what it is with us, but we love some hot honey, and I love me a taco. So let's just dig right in. So we're gonna start off with the jambalaya. Inside this jambalaya, you have a healthy portion of food. Man, look at that shrimp with the sausage, with the chicken on the inside. This is like a great meal and a great dish. The portion size is humongous. It's really hot and fresh, and I know it's extremely flavorful. Y'all know me, man. I eat the tail on the shrimp, but I'm gonna take it off for this one. Look at that. I'm assuming we got the andouille sausage, shrimp, chicken, then the rice, all the jambalaya. Very seasoned. You can see the peppers. Look at that. It's just falling with the flavor. Dig right in. This is like literally like an explosion of flavors in your mouth. And if you love jambalaya, this is the perfect pair for you. If you don't like jambalaya, you don't like rice, they also got the gumbo, but this right here is extremely delicious. I'm giving this straight a 10, a straight 10. Perfect amount of spice, perfect amount of flavor. The proportion side is humongous. Honestly, you can't go wrong. Now let's dig into the tacos. You know it's Taco Tuesday. Let's go shrimp first. We got the classic shrimp taco. We got a little bit of red salsa. We're gonna throw that on there. Then we also got a little bit of what looks like a spicy sauce. So we're gonna throw that on there. Look at this, nice shrimp taco. This looks extremely delicious. Bon appetit. I have never had a shrimp taco this good before. No exaggeration. It is like a creamy Cajun shrimp taco paired with the salsa, and whatever this creamy hot sauce is was magnificent. All right, next up, we have the hot honey catfish taco. What I love so much about these tacos is they're made on corn tortilla shells, but they got a nice little crisp to them. So it almost gives that like black taco feeling, but with a nice flavorful inside. And of course, whatever this magic sauce is. Ooh, look at that. Hot honey catfish taco. I gotta be honest with you guys a bit. I'm not a huge fan of this taco. The catfish tastes really well, but I think the combination of sauces that's put on top of that hot honey really overpowered the taco a little bit too much. I'm gonna try it without all the sauces. The fish tastes phenomenal, especially with that hot honey sauce. I think what it was a salsa. Maybe it just isn't intended for that taco, and just the combination of flavors. But the fish by itself is extremely delicious, nice and flaky light, and honestly, that hot honey really adds a level of spice. You guys know I love my hot sauce. Last but not least, we have the precious oxtail taco. I think what I'm gonna do this time, because I put the sauce on there last time, I didn't really like it, is I'm gonna eat this fresh by itself. Nice, delicious oxtail. Let's dig right in. Wow, that was so delicious. The oxtail really was nice and fatty and flavorful. You really have the flavor shine through. And honestly, they really use a large portion of meat on this taco, which is great. I'll be honest with you, if I had to give it a ranking, I'm going the shrimp taco as my #1 favorite. That was phenomenal. Number 2, we're going with the oxtail taco. Then number 3, we want the catfish taco. Catfish by itself is extremely flavorful. The taco wasn't my favorite. Overall though, Stevies, a great 9 out of 10, and a classic LA staple and one of my favorites. Make sure you guys stop by if you're in the mood for some seafood or you're looking for some Cajun flavors, because they got it all. Next up on our list of soul food spots is Dulan's on Crenshaw. This is one of my favorite soul food spots in the city, and it's one of the most iconic soul food spots in the neighborhood. Fun fact, I got a personal story here. Growing up, I went to a little small school called View Park on Saucon and Crenshaw, and for the school lunch every day, we would have Dulan's. So I got a personal love and affinity, and this really is nostalgic for me. So we're gonna go inside and try the new Crenshaw location. This is beautiful too. Growing up, it did not look like this. So seeing this in the neighborhood is an amazing thing. We got new art, fresh buildings, trains. The neighborhood's looking beautiful. The food's gonna match inside. I'm gonna show you guys a little piece of my life. So let's dig inside. All right, you guys, we got this nice plate. First of all, you got these cornbread muffins with the nice pieces of butter, nice and hot and delicious. Then, of course, you already know, we got the classic smothered chicken with the black eyed peas, the yams, over the rice. This looks delicious, man. It's classic good old soul food. You guys already know, we had to get a beverage, strawberry lemonade, literally my favorite drink on the planet. You know we can't eat without a bev, so let's just dig right in. We're gonna taste some of these flavors. It's very nostalgic, and it's a very iconic Black-owned restaurant in Los Angeles, and they deserve all the historical praise. They've been around for years. I wanna say before I was even born, so you already know it's a staple. You know you gotta go dark meat because the flavor is all the way there. Good old piece of thigh with this nice skin. Look at this right there. We're gonna throw some rice on there with it. Oh, and the beans. Let's just take this loaded bite. The food is phenomenal. It's nice and crispy. The skin is seasoned very well. There's a little bit of saltiness, but it's very tasty. All these black eyed peas really just remind me of like my grandma's home cooking. So I love Dulan's. It's very nostalgic. Takes me back to the days at View Park when we was eating this for lunch. So I mean, I can't be mad. This is just literally bringing me back to my childhood, and I love it. I would love for you guys to experience the same thing too. So make sure you stop by Dulan's on Crenshaw. Now let's try the yams. How about the yams? There's some good yams. You can really taste the sweetness and the cinnamon in it, which is nice. Because remember, like candy yams, they're not just regular yams. You gotta have a little bit of sweetness to it. You taste the cinnamon flavor in there. And it's honestly just delicious, bro. This plate overall, I'm giving it a straight 10 out of 10. Not because it's nostalgic, but just because it tastes good. Now let's have some of this cornbread muffin, and we're gonna hit the next spot. Ooh, yeah. A little bit of honey, a little bit of butter. Hold on, oh, look at that. That's a perfect drip right there. Cheers. Game changer. That is so good. You know the taste of cornbread? It's a sweet cornbread. The honey really sets it off. The butter tastes amazing. Just adds like a nice, refreshing, like milky taste to it. Overall, the cornbread, 11 out of 10. That honey really takes it to another level. Dulan's food is just amazing. Like I said, it's nostalgic. Let's take this drink and go try some other Black-owned restaurants. I'm trying to put y'all on all my favorite spots. So this Juneteenth, you can spend some money with some Black folks. Bring you some business. We literally doing a segment today on only Black-owned businesses for Juneteenth. So happy to support.
I get a lot of value in teaching people about cold press, and the benefits of it and why it's different from concentrate and why it's
Why is it different from concentrate? Tell me about that.
Concentrate has a lot of sugar in it, a lot of added sugar if you look at it. Cold press, the process it just presses it down. It grinds it and presses it down, so there's no heat involved. So it's one of the top ways to preserve all the minerals and nutrients in your juice.
All right, big shout out to Crenshaw Juice Company. Man, got a ton of delicious fresh pressed juices in the neighborhood, right outside of Earles on Crenshaw, across the street from the mortuary. Got a lot of different flavors. We got 5 of them. They're like $8 a piece, so we gonna just try them all and see if they're as good as they look. My number 1 favorite is probably gonna have to be this gold drink, classic. I love the good old ginger. I love orange juice. The citrus flavor on this one is amazing. For number 2, I'm coming red. I love beets. Beets are great for your heart. They're great for your health. Next up, I'm gonna have to go the classic melonade. This is really light and refreshing and is a perfect summer drink. Next, I'm gonna have to go with the original. This one's super light and refreshing. Apple, lemon, ginger, perfect for sickness and health. And this is honestly one of the best. And last but not least, I'm going with the classic green juice. For me, I love green juices, but when I compare it to everything else over here, these are so fruity and flavorful and delicious. If you find yourself on Crenshaw, make sure you hit up Crenshaw Juice Company, because this is delicious. Now let's get to the next spot. Another one of my favorite Black-owned coffee spots is Harun Coffee, located right here in the heart of Los Angeles in Leimert Park. This is one of my favorite spots. They got delicious coffees, treats, and pastries, tons of different flavors. So let's dig right in and make sure to support a Black business today, because it's Juneteenth. Okay, let's do that. Matcha, we gotta go matcha. We got the summer tonic with the matcha. This thing looks beautiful. What I love so much about this cafe is the interior design is amazing. You look at the architecture as far as like just the accessories. You have the phone booth, really artistic tables, chairs. You have the industrial type design, and they're making all of the coffees right in front of you. So I mean, you get a really homey, just nice experience mixed with good music, good people, good vibes, and it's a nice Black-owned neighborhood. So if you're looking for a nice spot to try some coffee, get something delicious, a nice refreshing drink, hit some of the skate shops of the local neighborhood businesses in Leimert Park, this is a perfect place for you. We're gonna dig into this drink, see how it tastes. This is so delicious, and you can tell the matcha is so fresh. You know the good matcha is great because of the bitterness. It's a nice bitter taste, but that guava and that sparkling soda on the inside really makes it very refreshing. This is a great energetic drink to start your day off, especially if you're not a coffee drinker like I am. This is my ideal type of place when I'm in my neighborhood if I want to catch a work vibe, chill with some of my friends, or just catch a nice outdoor day. There's a lot of stuff going on in Leimert Park, especially on the weekends, so make sure you guys stop by. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my favorite Black-owned restaurants in Los Angeles. A lot of these are classic and essential to the culture. This is only part 1 of the video, so let me know if you want part 2. I'm from here, so I honestly have an extensive list of delicious places that I'm happy to share. But anyway, man, happy Juneteenth. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me grow. We're on the way to 50K. We like hit 40 something today. Thankful for my Jordan Bentley Eats community. And honestly, go hug a Black person today. And if you don't like and hype this video, you're racist. We out.